Welcome back, everyone. We're going to work on Glyphicon buttons next. That's such a weird looking word, but Glyphicon is how you pronounce it. Basically, what they are icons that you can add into your websites. Here are some examples: print icon, trash icon, download icon. There are plenty. If you click this link here that takes you to w3schools.com, you can see all of the different Bootstrap icons or Glyphicons available. Okay. These are really, really cool, simple, neat ways to add some visual interest and complement the text, especially buttons on your web page projects. So what we're doing in this project is creating 3 buttons. We want to group them vertically, as you see here. The first one will be print, then we have a delete, then we have a download button, and we're going to put icons that match that text. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, we want to run our text or our web page, see what we're working with. Right now, we just have a Jumbotron with a nice, beautiful header and some text in the center of the page. We're going to add the buttons right here, where you see put buttons here. And we're going to start by, I will leave the comment there actually. Okay, so we are going to create our first button. Remember, you want to add the class equals button. And it did not tell us what button class to use. So let's go and see if we can go into the Bootstrap docs and find out which button in Bootstrap has the black or the white background. So I'm going to go to the Bootstrap site. This is a good way to practice looking through documentation. Remember, docs are additional information that you'll find helpful when you're using a certain language. There's docs for HTML, CSS, and now I'm looking through the Bootstrap doc. So I'm looking for the button tag so I can see that the button default is the one with the white background. So that's the one that we want to use. And if you scroll through, you can see codes for other types of buttons, like the one we already practiced, which is the primary. There's this green one, which is the success, info. Okay, so there's all different styles of buttons you can have, but the default one is the one with the white background. Okay, so we want to use btn-default to create the white button. And since we are going to be adding in some text, I'm going to go ahead and add that in right now. So first button is going to say print. And I'm also going to need 2 more buttons. So I'm just going to quickly copy and paste that and change the text there. So delete and download. All right, let's save that. Let's refresh our page. And let's see if our buttons show up. Okay, beautiful. So we got our 3 buttons here, but now we want them to appear vertically. So we're going to group them. We're going to put them in a nice little group together, and we're going to do that with the div class equal to btn-group. And I'm also going to add -vertical so that they appear vertically. Okay, we'll take that closing div tag and we'll put it at the bottom of our buttons, and I'll just tab my buttons in here so it's easier to read. Okay, so this will stack them one on top of the other, but I also want to, oh, that's not stacking. Oh, misspelled group. All right, so make sure you're spelling your class names correctly. So this will stack them one on top of the other. The last part's going to be, again, very beautiful, professional looking buttons here, I have to say. Very simple as well. Last part's going to be adding in those icons. So we want that little printer icon, we want the trash icon, and that little download icon to go at the last button. So to add in the icons, we need a span tag, and we're simply going to set the class equal to Glyphicon, and then we're going to write the name of the icon that we want. So I'm going to use W3 Schools to get the name of the icon. So the first one is the print icon. So I will look for print. Okay, there we go. It's just Glyphicon print. And I will add that in here. And then there's nothing that goes inside of the span tag. It's just empty. So we're going to basically repeat that for the other 2 buttons, but the only thing that's going to be different is the name of the icon. So for the trash one, let's see what that one is called. I obviously do not have these memorized. Okay, we don't need to when we can just look up docs. And this one is Glyphicon Trash. Last but not least, we need the download button. So looks like it's just Glyphicon download. Add that in here. And that should wrap it up. Let's save, let's refresh, and hopefully we're all done. Perfect. Okay. Last thing you might want to add in here is some little padding, maybe around the name of the text, but since we didn't really need to do that here, we'll just stop here. Again, you get these great, beautiful looking buttons with the added benefit of these beautiful icons to emphasize the text. Okay, that wraps up exercise 5.9, Glyphicon buttons. I'll see you in the next exercise where we're jumping back into the portfolio project to add in some of these Bootstrap components. I'll see you there. Nice work.